Exactly.
Yes, I ain't felt no sympathy when he got killed on death row. Like he deserved it.
All right. Well, if we're talking like this one's more like a broad question, so everything like included, because death penalty on the like the principle, that's kind of like a moral issue. But if we're talking about like taxpayers dollars and how long it takes for the person to get executed and all that, would any like is there any of that you think should be changed? So like somebody waiting on death row like 12 years, like do you think that's good, bad, in between? Like how you feel about that? Like overall.
Do I think somebody should be waiting 12 years on death row?
Yeah.
Nah. I feel like after you've been convicted, and that's what they... Can y'all hear me? Am I cool?
Yeah, go.
No, because I put it on speaker. I didn't know if it was echoing. I feel like after you've been convicted and they decided that's what you're going to do, you're going to get the penalty, what is the point in keeping them around for 10, 12 years? Just do it.
Exactly. So...
But at the same time... Hold on. But at the same time, I feel like life in prison is even worse than death. Some shit... Like I said, I feel like death penalty is a privilege for some people.
I agree.
Because like if I do this heinous crime and they just hurry up and get me out of there, I didn't really have to suffer or nothing like that.
True.
But I don't feel like, keeping them around, wasting money or whatever. For what's the point in that? If the end
let me like change this a little bit. Let's just make it a little bit personal, just a little bit. Now, if that was one of your family members, would you still have the same outlook, or would it change like a little bit?
No, I had the same outlook.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously I don't know too much about your family, but like, let's say like, hypothetically, like your mom, your sister, your uncle, whatever you pick.
Same outlook.
Okay. See, I respect. So to me, I always respect people that have like consistency in whatever arguments they pick. And since you have consistency, I respect that a lot. Because, certain people be like, nah, it's my mom. It's different. My mom needs to live until she gets in the pill.
It ain't no difference. You knew what you was doing.
I respect that a lot.
You knew what you was doing.
Very intelligent, I must say. Good point.
That's like when people got kids or whatever, right? And people don't want to discipline their kids because, that's my baby and all that. No, it ain't. We ain't doing that.
Okay. I respect that. I really do.
Yeah, like your kid is not exempt from what I'm saying, punishment.
I was under the impression that maybe like you would be more swayed or, because, a lot of the people that are for or against the death penalty, either side, when, like their family members, so like let's say somebody's anti-death penalty and then let's say like their mom gets killed in like a heinous way or, their dad or their friend, they're pro-death penalty at that point. But since you're consistent throughout, that like, that says a lot because the issue usually changes based on people. Like, same with like abortion or like most of the big issues. Like even like abortion, people are like, I'm anti-abortion. And then their daughter gets pregnant. Oh, okay. Well, I like abortion now.
But see, that's where you have to take emotion out of it, man. That's part of being a man. You can't make decisions based off of emotions and stuff like that. Women do that, but I can't do that as a man.
I think you make a lot of good points. I know like any like serious topic we have like this is obviously harder to sway somebody's opinion versus when we're talking like battle rap or, this musician did X, Y, Z. But, these are good topics and everything you guys say will obviously be like factored into me. I'll always think about it. So
right.
That's why like I try to have serious combos because the more you like challenge your beliefs, the more you can like learn about yourself, learn, how your beliefs stand. People will always provide unique perspectives. And that's the main reason I ever want to have combos like this. This is like an amazing combo and you guys provide a lot of insight. Haven't swayed me, but you never know. Sometimes it just takes more time and maybe something you guys said will lead me to research something or maybe change my like point of view. So that's why I like to have combos like that.
Where everybody else, the kids, man. We love to teach the kids.
Now, okay, well, Daddy, since you spoke, where you at with that? Let's say a family member does the same thing as somebody you didn't know. Do you advocate the same penalty?
I mean, I got family members on death row.
Do you feel they should be there?
Yeah, you did the crime. You paid up. You did the time.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I do have family members that kill people that's out on the streets too.
Yeah, we all got that.
Yeah, 90-day murder in New Orleans, baby.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. God, that's some bullshit. them niggas be wilding down there.
Yeah. All right, well, all right. Let me segue this second combo that I want to get into too. So, I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with this, but there's a lot of studies that show that minorities in specific, African Americans, pick whichever minority you want, they get, longer sentences or things like that. They don't get proper representation from lawyers and things like that. They're not made aware all their rights versus, the whites essentially. And obviously, you guys know me. I never really try to push the race issue. But how do you guys feel about that? And if there is some type of remedy you guys think would be possible, what do you guys think would be a good remedy for that? If there's anything,
educate them. You gotta educate them.
Okay, but
as far as us get longer sentences,
yeah,
this is the thing that's very unfair, and we know that, right?
Okay,
we know black people get longer and stiffer sentences or whatever. You knew that when you robbed that goddamn store. Yeah. Don't cry afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh, but this white dude did it too. You knew the possibility. You knew it was unfair. You knew you could go to jail. You can't compare you going to jail for longer than a white dude did. You knew the consequences. You ain't give a fuck when you was doing it. Like, seriously, I can't compare my sentence to somebody else's and say that wasn't fair. Why? How about just don't do the shit if you don't want to? If you don't want to go to jail, don't do it.
Okay, exactly.
Because, even amongst black people, we not about to act like every time black people do some shit, we just get stroked. Niggas be out on the street for murder after 3 goddamn years. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is not just going to jail getting the max every goddamn time. I get the max. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, we not about to act like we just getting stroked and sit down the river every time. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I was in jail with white motherfuckers that did longer than I did for less.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? But it's like, you know that going into it. You cannot go in under the premise of, you can't go to court, oh, well, you shouldn't give me 2 years because you ain't get this white dude 2 years. No, it don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you signing up for. You know what you're doing. If you feel like the sentencing is unfair, you knew that going in. If you don't want to do the time, don't do it.
Clint, I got a question for you then.
Hold on. Frank was talking.
Oh, my B. Go.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, my bad. I gotta mute it.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. Yo, Prime, I got a question for you. All right. I'm not sure if it was you or G or whoever said it, but they said one of the solutions to this issue is to simply educate, the minorities. That's my problem. So what are you educating them on? Like, and then secondly, what's your means to get that education to them? Like, what's the most effective method? Because I'm pretty sure all races know. At least from my growing up, we all know wrong from wrong. Like, we know what wrong is. And usually when somebody commits a crime, I say probably like 99% of the time, they know it was wrong. So what's the best method to, I guess, maybe educate them? If that's education on legal matters, such as you have these rights, or maybe that's education on this is wrong, or maybe that's education on contact a lawyer, don't talk to somebody. Like, what's the best method? And then 2, how do you deliver that?
The best method is self-education, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not feasible. That's not logical. Most people are not gonna do that.
Like, I don't know how everybody else out there. If I'm gonna do something, I gotta look at the whole picture.
Okay, but you gotta realize, I guess I'm not talking about like on a small. I'm talking about like on a large level. What's the best method to get this message out to 12-year-old kids all the way up to 30, 40, 50-year-old people? Like,
you got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. TikTok. You could get celebrities to teach, like Meek Mill and Jay-Z and Kaepernick doing now.
I don't think that would help some people. That would help some. That would help a lot of people, to be honest with you. It'll help a lot of people. You're right. But to die for what? What do you mean exactly?
You can educate the people that's going down the wrong path by telling them your success story.
Okay.
So that'll motivate them to not make mistakes.
Wait, can I give you an example though? Because I just want to know, like, this. This might be. I'm just trying to make a parallel so you guys can get to the point. Because I think you do make a really good point. But listen to this. All right, so when I was growing up, I remember we used to have in 7th or 8th grade, we all had like, the drug classes, the anti-drug, the DARE program. And I'm pretty sure you guys all had the drug program too. Most likely you guys did too. But we're adults now, and I ain't gonna, but we all know it didn't stop us from doing that. Right. So why would this be any different? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
I never did a drug in my life, my nigga.
Well, we have.
I mean, you're one of a kind, though. I mean, there's clearly, I would say most people try. Most people experiment.
I mean, but that's still not going to make an effect, though. Because once somebody share a success story and tell you the mistakes they made in their life, especially because you said we talking to preteens, teenagers, all the way to adults. So somebody impact, you're going to make an impact on somebody's life.
The majority is not going to be reached, though. Because no matter what of a success story you have, this nigga still going back to the projects with no food.
Exactly.
As long as you reach one, no.
Exactly.
No, you're right. That's why I said the majority. But listen, if I really, let's keep it real. Some motherfuckers are just dumb, not intelligent. Some people really are just fucking stupid, right? If I don't know how to present myself in no job interview, they're asking me questions. Oh, what are your hobbies? Oh, I mean, I'll be kicking it and shit. You got niggas that do interviews like that, right? That don't know no better. So if what they're doing is the only thing feeding them, you telling them about how you went to college and you're an insurance salesman is not going to straight they act up.
No, exactly. I'm going to tell them about the potential punishment and consequences you could face when I pull up other cases
we know that already, though. Listen,
apparently you don't. If you still
whoa. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Listen, I knew the
consequences. Most kids obviously no. I mean, I know I'm a small sample, but I mean, me and all my friends, we all pretty much know you sell drugs, like what's gonna happen. Like they make it pretty clear when you're growing up the consequences for your actions, for everything you do.
Yeah, like you don't have to be told. Like you talking like hey nigga, you talking like Adi Boom now, or they didn't tell you don't like. That's how you talking.
Free Boom.
Well, fuck Boom. But what I'm saying is, you don't need to be shown case studies and shit to know that you can go to jail for robbing somebody. You know that.
Yeah, you don't have to be. Everybody doesn't have to go on with a scared straight show to know what's gonna happen. We all know you sell drugs is gonna happen. Like everybody knows that.
That's drugs, bro. A 13-year-old teenager don't know the potential consequences of robbery charge.
Yes,
I'm not saying they know all the details, bro. But like they don't know how long they're gonna rot, but they know you're gonna go to jail. You may yeah, you know you're gonna end up in not jail, but you know you're gonna get in trouble some kind of way. If that's doing community service, like whatever it's gonna be.
And you show a 12-year-old a picture of somebody's teeth rotting out and what methamphetamine can do to you, they won't try it ever, right?
Yes, they will.
Okay.
People try crack all the time knowing what the fuck happens. You think somebody seeing somebody else's downfall is going to stop all downfall? No. You got people you got people trying heroin for the first time in 2020 after they've seen what it does to people. So we not about to act like, just because somebody else shows you their downfall, that's going to deter you. You're going to do what you want to do. You know for a fact you could die from unprotected sex. We do it all the time, though.
It'll beat, though. Big facts.
So, like, about all that each one teach one shit is cool. Everybody don't go off that, though. We done all seen before and after pictures of drug addicts. So what?
Clint,
motherfuckers still get high.
So for you, Clint, what do you think is the best method then? Because, I mean, I agree with you. What do you think is the best method? Okay, so obviously, like, the minority is getting charged more is the big issue. But what do you think would be, like, a best solution? Or do you think there's no viable solution at this point in time?
I honestly think it all comes down to the individual. There's no listen. There is no solution to get everybody on one accord and make people stop committing crimes. Ain't no solution for that.
100% agree. But do you think there's a way to deter, like maybe, so there's arguments that are out there that say, minorities, one of the big arguments are minorities are just not educated as much. Not saying like school-wise or as smart, but I'm saying they're not as educated on the criminal justice system, right? As, their white counterparts. So there's arguments that
I don't think you have to be because,
okay.
like I said, you don't need to see case studies and stuff. You know you're risking going to prison when you do these crimes. You know that. You don't need to know how much time it carries and all of that. You know you're risking it. Period.
Okay.
You know that.
Clint, the guys, the teenagers that's on those Scared Straight programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say they know what they're doing when they be on those Scared Straight programs selling weed.
Most of them do. Yeah, most of them do.
Okay. So when they go in there acting like tough guys, like, yeah, I sell weed no matter, so what? Okay. And then when the jailers when the inmates put them in their place, why they be crying and turning soft for it?
Because them niggas is bitches in real life. Them niggas is bitches in real life. Come on. Them niggas be bitches.
No, but when the inmates sit them down and say, man, look, man, I've been here for 20 years. I've been here for life, for murder. This ain't no game.
Hey, somebody background a goddamn fool, man.
What the
Damn.
fuck, man? Yo, Sam, can you go in a different room?
That's Phoenix.
And now I'm muted. It ain't me.
I'm about to
Yeah, Sam talking about smoking and shit. It's
Yeah. But look, I'm saying when the inmates sit you down, right? And like they sit you down and be like one-on-one or around the table. They walk around and say, hey, my name is Frank. I'm in here for murder. You know, da-da-da-da. Bro, all of them change at the end of the show. That's not scripted.
Whoa. You really think all of them niggas, you think all them niggas really change? You believe that?
I'm not saying they changed literally. I'm saying they changed their whole energy. Like, they don't.
No, they change the energy, but they still go back to the street doing the same shit, though. Because hold on.
Success stories, bro.
Hold on. I don't know that. But what I'm saying is, now the thing is, I'm going to just move smarter. I ain't going to be that dumb. I ain't going to get caught. Same shit I was saying. You know how many times I told myself, I ain't like them dumbass niggas. I ain't going to get caught because I do it like this. That's how shit go.
That's how they go in there. But at the end of the show, they be like, oh, I'm going to go get a job. I'm going to go do this. Why?
How long you think that shit lasts? How long do you think that lasts, though?
I don't know. But when they do 1 year checkup, they seem to be doing all right.
Yeah, that's for TV, bro.
Exactly. This is
you know you heard of Piranha, right? Battle rap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Piranha.
He's on, like 5. He's on Scared. Yeah, he's on Scared Straight. He's still doing the same shit.
Nah, I didn't know
that nigga Piranha. That nigga Piranha was on live like 3 weeks ago talking about selling weed.
Yeah, and that nigga was on Scared Straight, my nigga.
I never knew he was on Scared Straight. I don't know.
Yeah, go to A&E.com. You could go watch that shit. It's on the website.
Whether it's not, we'll just type in Piranha on Scared Straight.
Man, ain't gonna have his battle rap.
Well, this ain't his fucking rap. Come on.
Oh, okay. But nah, look.
But he was on there, though.
In a class of 15 teenagers between 11 years old or 12 years old to 17 years old or 15 years old, how many you think you're going to get the message across?
That's going to be a wake-up call for some of them. You're right. But we're not about to act like that's just the thing.
You're not going to make everybody change their mind. Like, no.
Right.
You're going to touch the amount of people with your success story and say, well, I was in the hood. I got out the hood. I bought me a house. I bought a car. I did this. You could do the same thing, too. If you don't.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, okay? Without that person coming and speaking to them kids at the school or whatever, right? Do you think the kids honestly don't know that people are successful outside of crime? Do you think they just don't know that?
In this generation, no. I think they take everything in hip hop or what these artists are saying.
Listen. People know for a fact that people are successful without selling dope. Like we know that, man. You know that at 3 years old. You're not about to tell me the only way you can see a difference is if somebody come personally talk to you. You know for a fact everybody don't sell dope. You know for a fact everybody don't rob people. You know for a fact everybody don't crack cards. You know that. You don't need to be talked to know that there's a way out.
You don't know that at 6, 7, 8 years
you know
old.
that you know that at 11 when you start doing dumb shit. You do know that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what 8-year-old want to sell drugs, my nigga? I ain't never heard no shit like that.
But what I'm saying is you don't have to see a success story to know they exist. You're not about to tell me kids are just 13 thinking the only way to make any money in the world or Bill Gates, Mark Cuban must sell dope. No, nigga, you know that ain't what the fuck happening. You're not about to see a black man in a business suit and automatically in a Ferrari and think, oh, he must have auto work.
You can't say that for every hood, though.
Well, listen, this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. If you really 13 years old and think the only way everybody has anything is because they sell dope, you're fucking lost cause at that point, bro. If you that dumb at 13 to think that everybody who has $100 in their pocket only got it from selling dope, You stupid. You don't have to be presented with no assembly at the damn gym and hey, this is how, man, I went to the University of Miami. You know for a fact people do that. You know college exists. You know that. You know people go. You know people become surgeons, insurance salesmen. Motherfucker, you know this. Plumbers.
I'm not saying those type of people. I'm saying like, okay, you in the hood, you playing basketball, you 12 years old, or you at school, and somebody come right up on 24. I used to state they sell dope. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not talking about the obvious dope dealers. What I'm saying is, for a fact, there are people that are successful on the planet Earth that don't sell dope. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I mean, yeah, you learn that in school.
No, you don't learn that in school. You just know that, man. You don't got to go to school to know people. Everybody ain't no criminal. We was raised by grandfathers that wasn't no goddamn criminal. Like, come on, man. You don't have to be shown this just to know that. We all had hard-working ass, simp-ass grandfathers that took care of all the kids and the mama stayed home and shit. Like, we all had that.
You gotta be a simp though, my nigga.
Oh, no, I just threw that shit in. But we all had hard-working uncles, and we all had that. So you can't tell me that there's no way to know unless somebody come to your school or to your block and tell you that there's another way. You know that, man.
Yeah, all that shit go into your upbringing, bro. If your parents or your uncles, like whoever you around, not shielding you from this shit, then 9 times out of 10 you'll fall into it.
You fall into what you want to fall into.
Bro, if you don't have the guidance around you to tell you this is wrong, this is right, you don't know. You don't know.
That same nigga that grew up next door in your same hood that had a single mother and 8 brothers, he decided to play basketball though. Same, you know right from wrong, bro. You know it. Choose to do that. I grew up in the Crip neighborhood. I did not become no dick riding ass gang member. I just didn't. Didn't nobody have to tell me not to do that. I just wasn't into that.
What made you not want to try drugs, SG?
What?
What made you not want to try drugs?
I had brothers and cousins that did the shit, and I didn't see the benefits of it.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know what? Okay, I've never had a drop of alcohol. Listen. I've never had a drop of alcohol in my life, right? Ever, right? Because I seen what it does to people or whatever, right?
Right.
Have I tried drugs? Yes, because I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It depends on which. It's just you.
See, like niggas like y'all, right? Y'all smoke weed or whatever. I would sell my piss to y'all starting in middle school. I was selling pee.
No, you wasn't serving me, nigga.
I was selling pee from middle school all the way up to college. Everybody come buy my piss.
Like $10, $15. Yeah, I remember that
everybody come buy my piss because they know I wasn't fucking with the shit. That was a hustle.
But see, that's niggas with a problem, though. Niggas can't even be clean enough for a test. That's some other shit. But no, what I'm saying is you make your own decisions or whatever. I knew for a fact drugs could ruin your life. I knew for a fact alcohol could ruin your life. I chose not to drink. I chose to do a drug here and there because I just wanted to. So it all comes down to what you feel like doing. Can't nobody deter you or encourage you to do anything you do or do not want to do. Period. Damn, niggas on the subway and all type of shit now.
Like I said, man, everybody got vices too, bro. So what works
we
for
all
you
do.
might not work for the next man. Like I don't do drugs, but I gamble my fucking ass off.
I got an addiction now. I'm addicted to fried food, nigga. I can't go a day without this shit. Everybody got vices. Then you down there in New Orleans, you probably fucking with crawfish and shit all the time. We all got vices, my nigga. Sam, your vice is white girls.
Facts.
That's your thing. That's what you exactly.
You got that Latino in there tonight.
G, yours might be success. You got a nice crib, family, and all that. Your vice might be success and go. You know what I'm saying? We all have vices, my nigga. All of them.
No, I got a gambling problem too. When I go to the casino, I don't know how to cash out, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, I've never gambled a day in my life, man. That's another thing I'm not into.
Winning and what I came with.
See, I felt like that was the quickest way to get money and easy and had to worry about shit was fucking gambling.
I've never shot a dice or flipped a card in my life in no casino ever. I'm just not into that. But y'all are. I'm
gonna get you to come to the city, bro. You gonna come to the city.
But check this out. Hold on. Check this out. Danny and G, y'all just said y'all both like gambling, right?
Right.
Y'all knew for a fact that gambling ruins people sometimes. Y'all still chose to do it though.
How gambling ruin somebody?
People have lost fortunes gambling, my nigga. Like, come on, y'all. People lose
Or the
marriages and all
bookie,
type of stuff.
It's a
lose a
choice,
fucking
though.
hand, all that shit.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my point. You knew that people lose marriages and families and all type of stuff for gambling too much. You still chose to do it though, because you know why? I ain't gonna do all that. That's the thought process. It's the same with the street life. You know, people go to jail, but you think shit, I ain't gonna be me.
Like I said, then with the street life for me, I'm the youngest of 9 children. Like I had older brothers and cousins into that shit, and I'm seeing the court cases and like, yeah, what you got, Clint?
No, no, it was just too much in the background still, man.
You gonna have to mute them manually.
Okay.
Just click on his name and click mute.
Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the same with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I done had foster brothers that went down the wrong path, you know, in and out of jail. They sold drugs, whatever. He just violated his parole, just went back to prison. So, I mean, you know, but that's, you know, people make choices, but I feel like, you know, I don't know. I mean, for him, I feel like when you out of, not everybody, but most people, when you out of prison, family don't want to fuck with you. You can't go get a regular job, because you got a felon on your record. You feel like
that shit not set up for you to succeed when you get out of jail.
So you got to go back to the streets, and I feel like that's why he went back to doing whatever he was doing. Violated his parole. Now he back in prison for another few years.
You have to go back to the street? You believe that?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I'm not saying all the time, because I do got another friend that got out of prison for armed robbery, and he went to Indianapolis and got his truck driver's license. Now he's a truck driver. So
yeah, Indiana. He's an Indiana boy. I know. Remember that shit?
No, he down here now. He back in Georgia. He drive trucks.
No, y'all remember that Indiana? Never mind.
No, break it down. What it is?
That Indiana shit that we was sharing in the group and roasting them Indiana niggas. They was dancing and shit.
Oh yeah,
Sam, you remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Never fucking forget.
I'm an Indianimal. He an Indianimal. That shit was horrible.
Fucking funny bone, dude. What is it?
That nigga went live bad about y'all niggas mad because I'm popping it, nigga. Shut the fuck.
I mean, unless you getting a degree in jail, I mean, in prison, like, you know, barber license degree, or should, you know, some kind of trade in prison, and come out and put that towards your success story and say, well, I'm gonna do this since I learned this trade in prison, or you really gonna be doing the same shit, basically, though.
Not really, though. They got ex-offender programs and all type of stuff. I entered one.
I mean, not everybody, man, but I'm just saying.
They got people that grew up rich that sell drugs and just to do the shit. Like,
and that's them excuses, man. They got all type of ex-offender programs and shit. Now, you might not be able to be what you wanted to be in the first place, but that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But there are other ways out. You're not about to tell me once you're a criminal, you have to stay a criminal. I ain't been in trouble since.
But you on parole. Look. You on parole, right?
Yeah.
So you can't fuck up. Okay, so if you get in a road rage with me and I provoke you, you shoot me or something, even if I fuck with you and started it, you assault me, you going to jail for the rest of your life.
I gotta have enough sense not to do that, though.
So what you gonna do?
You ain't supposed to have no gun in the first place.
Listen, I'm not no emotional nigga. You can't get me off my square. You're not about to have me all out the street fighting and taking my shirt off and shit just because you clowning. Nobody controls me but me. Not saying you. I'm just saying nobody controls my actions.
You ain't gonna be a pussy unless somebody disrespect you either.
I'm not willing to go back to prison because you tripping in the damn street. No, I'm not.
Once you reach a certain age or a certain point in your life, you start letting that shit go.
Right, exactly. This is my thing, and this might not make no sense, right? Let's say we work at a job or whatever, right? And it's my first day or whatever, or not even my first day. Me and you just don't really know each other like that, right? And you say or do something sideways to me, I'm going to probably check you over it, right? But if some perfect stranger downtown on the street do it, I'm going to let it go. You know why? I'm never going to see this motherfucker again. It ain't worth it. Now, the person at the job, I got to set the tone. You ain't about to be running over me every goddamn day. Now, that random nigga at the park, fuck that nigga, man. I'm never going to see this dude again. It's not worth it. What do I need to be proving shit to this nigga for? And then it escalate. Now we
I mean,
fighting.
that's a good state of mind. But most felons, when they get out of prison, bro, they got that don't disrespect me. You know how it is in prison. Don't let a nigga try you. You got to stand up for yourself. When they get out, they take that shit to the street.
No, you right. But what I'm saying is you have to know which battles is worth fighting. Just some random nigga is not about to you not about to decide how my day gonna go. Period.
Right.
You not about to just I'm not about to be having a good day or whatever, right? You know, I just pulled a bitch number and all this shit, and you decide you about
to. But you got to live your life day to day. Damn, man, I'm on parole for like 15 years or whatever, 10 years. You
gotta be mindful of it.
Every day, you can't fuck up. You got to tell yourself that every day, because you could be provoked at any moment. Somebody, like, I don't know, bro. You can get an argument with somebody. Somebody can come just punch you in your face. I mean,
let me ask you this, G. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's worth it to prove you ain't no bitch to a nigga you ain't never gonna see again in your life?
Not at all.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Fuck these niggas, man. These niggas these niggas not even worth me missing a goddamn green light, let alone go back to prison, nigga.
Right.
Like, it's just not worth it. Fuck these niggas, man. And I can't let myself as a man be emotional enough or easy enough for, you know, to let just some random motherfucker decide the outcome of my day. And what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Just because he said something I didn't like. Oh, well, fuck that nigga. I'm never going to see him again. Now that nigga at work that I got to see every day, I got to set the total that.
Right.
But just some random dude? No. For what? I'm never going to see this man again in my life. Like if I'm just down in Houston or whatever for a random reason and some nigga at the store say some dumb shit, fuck that nigga, man. Is it really worth fighting this man over? And potentially getting shot or having to shoot him or go to jail? And niggas ain't wasting 30 seconds of my day, period. I'm on my good shit, nigga. I got some pussy lined up. Fuck that nigga.
Clint body bagging that night.
No, it's just you have to learn to you are the only person that controls how your day gonna go. That's how I always live. Always. Ain't nobody about to decide how my day gonna go. Or if I don't get mad. It's hard to make me mad. I get, you know, a little ticked off. As far as bad though, can't nobody make me mad, my nigga. Like, you just can't. I don't allow another human being to control my psyche enough to piss me off and make me mad. I just don't.
Hey, good. I mean, you good, man, because I got an anger problem, bro.
But see, I don't though. Nigga, I'm going to get these motherfucking hot Cheetos and this Monster. I'm whooping niggas' ass in Halo. You not about to change that.
Oh, pass that gamer tag.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, like, I'm not letting you affect what I planned on doing.
Ain't none of y'all fucking with me in Madden, so.
Well, I definitely ain't. But
I
yeah, do y'all understand?
Madden about 5 years.
Man, but do y'all understand what I'm saying about letting nobody but you control how your day gonna go?
Yeah, man, I agree with that. Like I say, once, I can't speak for y'all, but once I hit my 30s, all that bullshit went out the window for me.
Right.
Even probably before that, but I got too much other shit going on.
I was never no confrontational
plus
type
when
nigga.
You get that age, you got more to lose, you know.
Yeah, you do.
You got more to lose. You know, you think about your kids and wife and all that.
I was just never the confrontational type anyway, though.